Guys, in this class, I would like to continue to tell you how to use some basic functions in UG. So let's go into a sketch, and we're going to choose a plan that I want to draw a sketch on it. And at the moment, I draw a circle. And next, I'm going to finish the sketch, and let's go into the home. And in item apply, let's choose apply, and we do offside with a distance 3.3. Let's hit it OK. And next step, we're going to sketch, and we choose this plan we draw in that last step and hit it OK. And I draw lines here, but I cannot use this line to trim the circle, right? And that moment, how to deal with these problems. So it's very easy. So we just go into here and choose Offsite Curve. And then we choose this curve and keep the distance 0 and hit it apply. And you could use a quick trim to trim this line, right? Okay, let's hit it finish. And next, I will tell you in last class, I teach you if you're going to a sketch, choose the plane, and by using this drifted line, for example, I have a corner in here, and if I choose this drift line, and I hit this line, I can get a middle line between these two lines. And this function has another functions. So if we just draw a line here and we choose this comment, drift lines, and if we choose this line, we could offset this with a, for example, we give it 1 distance. So we could give lines offset based on that line. And if we want to do a third line, and the third line is just based on the second line, it's not based on the first line. So if I was given 2, you could see in the second line is just the third line is just based on the second line. And what is the difference between if I have a line and I'm going to use a offsite curve? For example, I give it 10 and I selected this curve and apply. Okay, sorry, I need to change it to 1. Okay, so I can redo this maybe. So going to a offsite curve, uncheck the symmetric offside, change this into 1 and hit it apply. Okay, if I use quick trim and I trim this line, you could say the second line is not affected and third line is not affected. But if I trim the first original line, the second line is disappeared. Because offsite curve, two lines just the relationship is connected. But by using derived lines, the distance, the relationship is not there anymore. But we could also trim this line by but didn't affect it the second line. The way is we right click on the icon and then try to delete it. So at that moment, if you trim the first line, you could see the second line is not affected anymore. Okay, let's finish it. Next, I will tell you project curve. For examples, we have if we're going to edit plan, and based on this plan, we created another plan. Let's hit it OK. And then I want to project this curve into this plan. So I could go into projected curve, and then we choose this curve we want to project it on this plan. And on projected object projected, let's select it in this plan. So you could get the same lines on another plane. Next, I will tell you how to use the offsite curve. Let's go into a sketch, and on this plane, I trying to give a circle, maybe. I can do a fillet here. The next step, I'm going to the home, extruded this curve and become shaped in here. Let's hit it OK. And next, I'm going to sketch. Let's hit it on this plane. So on this plane, I also maybe I can draw a line here. Finished. And I put this line by using a curve, a projected curve, and the projected object that I choose this surface. So if in here I choose a single face, it's only can project it on the single face. So I could choose this one by one. Let's hit it OK. And next I'm going to offsite curve. So I can choose this curve. And the directions we can go into just 1 millimeters. Okay, so on sketch, let's choose this plane, hit it OK, and I can draw another curves here. And let's go into home and trying to extrude this curve. And let's drag into the opposite directions. Let's hit it apply. So next, if we want to get the intersection lines between these two surfaces, what we're gonna do? So we're going to a curve and choose intersection curves. Let's choose the first one, and second we need to choose this curve. Oh, sorry, we need to re-choose it. First, the set one, we need to choose this surface, and the second we choose this curve. So we could easily get this intersection lines here. Let's hit it OK. And we could also, so here has offsite curve on in face. So if it hit this, I choose selected curve. And if I change to a tangent curve, I can change the whole curves in one times. And the second we need to choose the face or a plane. Let's hit this plane, the whole plane. We could choose the mouse to control the distance to offside. And we could also in here to add a new sets. So in here we could choose a reverse the directions. Let's hit it apply. So we could got this 3D curves here. So if I go into offside the curve, I choose this line and I choose the face I want to offside, and I give the distance to 1, and then hit it apply. I can definitely offside this line on this curve. So next, I will tell you the bridge curve. The bridge curve can do between a 3D sketch, between one 3D sketch and a 2D sketch, and also between a 2D sketch. So for examples, if in this plane, I draw 2 lines, and at that moment, if we're going to a bridge curve, I clicked it. Sorry, I need to re-choose everything. So maybe we hold it shift buttons to unselected this line. So we need to select the first curve, and then we need to select the second curve. It generated this automatically generated kind of lines between these two lines. We could the masses is tangent magnitude. If we change the dips and the screw, it's different tabs to adjust show this lines here. So basically we just choose the tangent magnitude. And in start and end, we could choose the curvatures of this curve, right? Let's hit it apply. And next, if we want to connect this 2D sketch with this 3D sketch, is it possible? Let's choose it. So we choose selected curve first line, and I need to choose a selected curve this line. You could see it's also automatically generated bridge curves. You could also adjust the numbers in here. Let's hit it apply. So we could also create the bridge line between a two 3D sketch. So firstly, I choose this 3D sketch, and second, I choose this 3D sketch. You could also say it's generated 3D connected lines between these two curves. We could also choose the reverse directions of the start object and end object, right? And if you choose the reverse directions, you're gonna reverse the start point at the offset point on this line, right? And it could also generate a bridge line with a line and an edge. For examples, I choose this. For examples, I need to change to a single line, and I choose this curve. A second, I choose this edge. This also could generate this kind of bridge line. Okay, the bridge line functions just finish in here. Let's hit it. Okay. So next is composite curve. Composite curve is combine a two 3D sketch into a one sketch. So for example, I choose this sketch and I choose this sketch and I hit it apply. So in here, the composite curve, I could regenerate it a whole curves, a completely curves with the separate lines I choose it before. And also in here has a curve length. We could adjust the length of a curve. For examples, I selected this curve. Or maybe I can re-choose by I change the single curve into a tangent curve. So when I just click this, I can choose the whole curves. And the start, I could drag my mouse. I could also tap the numbers I want to put in here. So drag it, I could extend it the curve. Drag it, I could extend it based on the end point of this line to a longer curve. I could also shorten this line to short versions. Let's hit it. Okay. So I got a new curves, right? I got the new curves based on the original curves I draw in here. Okay, guys, today's tutorial is just finished. If you like my tutorial, just subscribe it. Thank you watching. Bye.